What if, what if love isn't something you just find? What if it's something you practice, like a skill you can actually get better at? It's a pretty wild idea, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're going to explore a completely different way of looking at love, all through the incredible wisdom of Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh.
So, our guide for this whole journey is this amazing little book. It's called True Love, A Practice for Awakening the Heart. And let me tell you, it lays out a path for love that is, well, it's totally different from what most of us have ever been taught. And you know, it all kicks off with a really personal question, one for you to think about right now. Your most important relationships, do they bring you freedom? Do they bring you joy? Or, and be honest with yourself, do they sometimes just make you suffer? That question right there, that's our starting point for a whole new way of seeing things.
So, in the Buddhist tradition that Thich Nhat Hanh shares with us, true love isn't just one single thing. Nope, it's actually made up of 4 different but totally connected qualities. Think of them as the 4 pillars that hold up a love that actually feels good, a love that doesn't bring pain.
Okay, let's break these 4 down. The first one is Maitri. This is basically loving kindness, that genuine desire to bring happiness to someone else. Then we've got Karuna, which is compassion. That's all about being able to see someone's pain and wanting to help ease it. Third up is Mudita, and this one's simple. It's joy. I mean, Thich Nhat Hanh puts it perfectly. If love is just making you sad all the time, it's not real love. And last but not least, we have Upeksha. This one means freedom, or equanimity. It's all about giving the person you love the space to just be themselves,
So, you might be wondering, what's the magic key that unlocks all 4 of these? Well, it all comes down to one simple but incredibly powerful idea: understanding. See, Thich Nhat Hanh says understanding isn't just part of love, it is love. It's the very essence. Think about it. How can you make someone happy or help them when they're hurting if you don't even get where they're coming from?
Okay, so if understanding is the goal, how do we get there? Where do we even start? The practice begins with something so simple yet so hard to do. Just being there. Like really showing up.
And this points to a problem we all know too well, right? You can be sitting right next to someone you love, but your mind, it's a million miles away. You're replaying something from yesterday or stressing about tomorrow. Your body is there, sure, but your mind is just gone.
And the solution to this is, it's just so beautiful and simple. Forget about buying stuff. The most precious gift, the absolute best thing you can give another person is your full, undivided attention, your true presence. That's it. That's the bedrock of any real connection.
But how do you do that? How do you actually achieve presence when your mind is like a runaway train? The tool is almost ridiculously simple. Mindful breathing. Seriously, just paying attention to your breath. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. That's it. That simple act is like a bridge that brings your mind back to your body, planting you right here in the present moment. It's like a little miracle you can perform anytime, anywhere.
And once you can get present, even for a moment, you can use that presence to completely change your relationships. And to help with that, Thich Nhat Hanh gives us 4 simple but super powerful phrases, he calls them mantras, that are designed to heal and connect.
Now, when we say mantra, don't think of some mystical chant. That's not what this is. In this context, a mantra is just a phrase that you say with your full presence. Your body and mind are totally together. And when you speak from that place, man, your words have the power to change everything. Okay, so the first mantra is just, "Dear one, I am here for you." It's a simple way to offer your presence. The second one is, "I know you are there and it makes me very happy." This one is all about really seeing the other person and appreciating them. The third is for when they're hurting. "Dear one, I know you are suffering. That is why I am here for you." It's a way of saying, hey, you're not alone in this. And then there's the fourth one, and yeah, this one takes a special kind of guts. The fourth mantra is, "Dear one, I am suffering, please help." So why is that one so incredibly hard to say? One word: pride. Right? It's our pride that makes us clam up, build walls, and push people away when we're hurt, especially if we think the person we love is the one who hurt us. There's this absolutely tragic story about a Vietnamese soldier that shows just how dangerous this can be. He comes on from the war, and through this total misunderstanding, he becomes convinced his wife has been unfaithful. But his pride, it stops him from just asking her about it. He just stays silent. And his silence, it's so painful for her that she ends up taking her own life. And then, way too late, he finds out the truth. The other man she was talking to, it was her own shadow on the wall. Just a simple, awful misperception, fueled by pride, and it destroyed everything. So this brings up a really central question. What are we supposed to do with our own suffering? Our anger, our fear, all that heavy stuff. Well, the Buddhist approach is pretty radical. It's not about fighting it or pushing it down. It's about transforming it.
I love this metaphor. Think about a really good gardener. They don't just throw out the garbage, right? They know that compost, all that rotting stuff, can be turned into the most beautiful flowers. And it's the exact same idea here. We can learn to take the garbage of our minds, the sorrow, the anger, and through mindfulness, we can transform it into the flowers of understanding and compassion.
At its heart, this practice is about being kind to yourself. It's nonviolence towards our own minds. So when a tough emotion like anger comes up, the instruction is, don't fight it. Instead, treat it like a crying baby. Think about it. A mother doesn't yell at her baby for crying, does she? No, she picks the baby up, she holds it, and she tries to figure out what's wrong. We have to learn to do that for our own pain.
So the process is actually pretty clear. First step, just acknowledge the feeling. You can literally say, oh, hello, anger. I see you're there. Second, use your mindful breathing to build up that energy of presence. Third, just embrace the emotion gently, without judging it. And finally, you look really deeply into it to understand where it's coming from. It's that deep looking that brings understanding, and that understanding, that's what sets you free.
So, when you put it all together, the 4 elements of love, the gift of presence, learning to transform our pain, it's all pointing towards one big thing, one ultimate goal, learning how to actually show up for our own lives.
The Buddha taught something so simple but so profound. The past is already gone. The future isn't here yet. Life isn't some destination we're trying to get to. It's only happening in one place at one time, right here and right now.
And this is so important. Mindfulness is not a passive thing you do. It's an active choice to be alive. Every single time you bring your attention back to your breath, every time you feel your feet on the ground as you walk, you're basically performing an act of resurrection. You're coming back to life over and over and over again.
So, I guess the final takeaway from all of this incredible teaching isn't really a statement. It's a question for you, for all of us. You see, every single moment is an appointment with life. The only real question is, are you going to show up?